prepare for the 19? Okay. Let's see. Alright. Welcome, my dads and little darlings. It's IceWolfGem here, and today we are going to be continuing playing Persona 5 Royal. Last episode, we managed to get some confidence upgraded, but now I am going to darts and billiards so I can upgrade my bond with my friends. And also, they're ace shots, so this is what I'm gonna do.
Welcome! What do you play?
I would like to play darts.
What do you want to do?
I'll call someone. I would like to call a Ketchy.
Thank you!
Thank you! So I guess I'm gonna have to upgrade it no matter how hard I want to stop, but seems like I have no choice. If I wanted to get this bond upgraded, I'm gonna have to hang out with a Ketchy.
Hey!
Okay, let's begin our team game. Okay, then
Yes.
shall we all prepare for our end? Alright, let's play 701. I trust you don't have a problem with that. I don't.
Well,
You can go first.
yes.
I'm counting on you. Oh dear. A boing!
For real?
A 50. Oh, that was right close to the 4. Okay. Ah!
For real?
Ooh. Hat trick. No ton. I'll take it. Alright.
Alright.
So I'm up next.
I'll give it a try.
I hope you do. Ugh. Sheesh. Three in the black. Alright.
Do your best.
Okay. No pressure.
I see.
Not too bad.
Yes!
Let it come down. There we go. 251. Just 1 inch closer.
Speaking of which,
So this will be my final round.
I'll give it a try.
Nice. But what could I expect from literally the ace detective? Hat trick. Alright.
Let us leave it at
Oh,
that then.
Alright.
Do your best.
I will be doing my best. Final round. Huh! Woo!
Yes!
All I need is a 51. And that's the end. Low 10. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
This is amazing.
That's a finish at 0 points. Playing darts and a pair isn't so bad.
I see now.
Nicely done. Alright, I'm calling it a day.
What did you say?
Next time.
Nice!
Well, let's just hear that. Now everyone's maxed up. Now let's just move on with our lives. Alright, let's go.
Hiya!
Hey! We're sitting in the calling card on the 18th, so we have less than a week left now. I'm getting nervous. I know how you feel.
Really?
You too, Isaac? That's surprising. Since this time is different than usual, I haven't a set date to send the calling card and all. The mission will determine our fate. We have to succeed no matter what. And we already have a plan to back us up. Figured.
By the way,
Do you like hearing your own voice? After I hear my own voice for the first time, I've literally... That's because when you hear your voice normally, you hear through your bones. The voice you hear in a recording that makes you feel uncomfortable. It's basically your own voice. Oh, the agony in that. Has hearing someone's voice over the phone ever felt strange to you?
Do you know the
I
answer?
wonder, do you know the voice sounds different on the phone? Well, that's a good question. I'm gonna say it's because you're talking to someone else, or it's because your voice is synthetic. I'm guessing one of those two. If this thing would load. I'm sorry, my tablet is really old. Ah, because your voice is synthetic.
This is it. Well done.
You sound it's synthetic. Apparently not even their voice anymore. To transfer data, cell phones use a Ah, that sounds really nice to know.
Nice going.
Alright. Oh, you think you'll be able to tell you if you're hearing a computer talking? Uh-huh.
I see.
Why don't they just define how do you do?
Hey,
Surprise! You're supposed to send the calling card on the 18th, which means there's only 6 days left. Alright, who should we hang out with? Makoto... Futaba... Let's take a look. Go right away. I'll hang out with Futaba later. That's okay? Alright. Check bond.
alright.
So he'll be rank 5 if I do this. Hanged, Emperor, Priest, Devil, Fortune, Faith, Temperance. I'll have to decline. I'm gonna hang out with Futaba just to be on the safe side. Hello, Futaba.
Yo,
Alright. Rank 10. Here we go. But the last part was let's be okay without you around. I think I want to give it another shot. Okay, let's try this again.
I'm going to go take a look around by myself.
Alright.
If I'm not back in half an hour, just stay here and wait for me to come back.
Alright.
I'm kinda nervous, but here I go. Time to make like a tree and branch out.
30 minutes have passed. She's still not back. Futaba's been gone for 45 minutes. I'm starting to get worried.
Sorry, I totally forgot to check the time. I was having fun. Guess that means I beat my mission, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was the same Akihabara as before, but everything looked so different to me this time. It's not just here, though. My whole
Oh.
world is expanding. Every day brings new and different discoveries. The direction of Sojiro's cowlick, the atmosphere of Yongen, the various types of coffee beans. Things might be the exact same as they were yesterday, but from my perspective, it's all spinning. I knew it was possible, but I had never really felt that sensation before now. I just hope I can keep changing little by little, like everyone else does.
That's good. You can do this.
I know I can do it now. Oh, by the way, I got a text from Kana-chan saying she got a job at a convenience store. It sounds like she's just happy to be living life like a normal teenager. Plus, she got study guides with the money she made. She's gonna take the high school entrance exam. Even
Nice.
Kana-chan's trying to step out into the world.
You can't lose to her.
Yep, she's my new rival. Hey, you said you'd give me a reward if I completed my promise list. Remember?
I honor my promise.
You the man. You know, I was looking in a bunch of stores thinking about what to buy. But it felt kind of weird.
Really?
There were plenty of things I wanted, but it was all stuff I could get if I worked really hard. And after all, I already have something I wouldn't have been able to get on my own.
Aww.
You don't think so? No, you're forgetting. You gave me something really important.
Oh?
You gave me my life back. It's thanks to you that I learned I'm fine just as I am. And that I learned to trust my mom again. I was as good as dead. But you resurrected me. I want to use my work with the Phantom Thieves to return you the favor. And when I remember all the friends I've made, it's like I'm tapping into some kind of unknown power.
Aw, Futaba. And we have completed the Hermit. Final guard. Chance to nullify a failed attack to a current party member.
All right.
Oh, that'll help.
All right.
And now Futaba has awoken to a new power. And what is it? Oh, it's the burning sun. Whoa.
Whoa! My heart just leveled up! A new me rises from the ashes!
All right.
Necromonicon. Futaba's persona Necromonicon has transformed into Prometheus. Her original persona's name was Necromonicon? Okay.
You gave me my life back, so it's my turn to risk my life for you. Feel free to tell me anything. I'll do whatever I can to help. I'm serious,
already did.
Okay?
I'm counting on you.
Leave it to me. And I never said I was gonna let my reward go unclaimed. So, let me see. How about a month's supply of instant yakisoba? Pretty good deal, huh? I don't want to order it off the net, though. Let's go look for it in the real world. Now I know how much fun walking around can be.
Fair point.
Thanks.
No problem. Treasure Skimmer. Find out if a foe is carrying a rare item ahead of time. Ooh, that'll help us out a lot. Evening. Okay.
Ah, you're back.
Request for ya. Decide later.
What are your thoughts?
I already been to the builders and leveled them all up, so go right away. Well, that takes care of the hanged.
Thanks again for last time. I learned a lot about myself. So, I just wanted to show my appreciation.
Intruding in on another private family moment.
You're still droning on about that? I mean, it was quite a shock. But that's what made you take me in, right? So who cares?
Whoa there, kiddo.
If you had just told me all of this sooner, you wouldn't have been threatened.
Who your parents are and where you come from stays with you for your entire life. Thanks to my loser parents, I got bullied by complete strangers, and
My father isn't a loser, though. He's a brilliant business owner.
Kara won't lose.
yeah, there's nothing to worry about now. So in the end, I was just fighting my own demons. Stuck in my crappy childhood and all the problems I had growing up. My view of Kaoru was all distorted because of my rotten childhood memories.
I forgive you.
Wow, you really matured, huh?
Why did you help my father out?
Oh,
He told me you gathered info about Suda-san for him. You willingly got involved in a Yakuza dispute. Would someone normally take that big of a risk?
I couldn't leave him.
I'd understand if you were a member of the Phantom Thieves.
Ooh.
Fighting for the underdogs. Like a gentleman thief. You know, people have their own opinions, but I think the Phantom Thieves are super cool. I mean, the sexual harassment incident involving that teacher?
You gotta go, Kaoru. The supermarket's about to close. Aren't you in charge of dinner tonight?
Oh, crap! Please excuse me.
Kids grow up quick. They can be a pain in the ass, but they're worth it. All right, let's close up shop. Go pull down the shutter.
Alright.
Suda changed rather suddenly, huh? Seems like he had a change of heart. Just like them people they've been talking about on TV. I can't be the only one who was saved by his change of heart. Wonder who else knows.
Should we close up?
I'll declare it break time. It's the manager's orders. Well, don't worry. It ain't really none of my concern. Man, you really had me fooled. That whole thing about being an enthusiast was all just BS. I hired you as a mere pawn, and now you're Kaoru's bro. The Phantom Thieves are using my guns to take down bad guys, aren't they?
Yep.
They help people in need, huh? Interesting. All right. I'm gonna put all my effort into that special menu we talked about.
Alright.
I don't like to owe nobody nothing, so I'll do my best for you. Because that's the kind of support I can provide.
You've helped me a lot. I feel a strong bond with Iowa.
Thou.
And here we are. The ultimate awakened power to the hangman. On the house. Allow you to customize your guns for free.
Alright.
That is so good.
But what the hell are you gonna do with a model gun? You need a real gun in a shootout, and the knives are just replicas. They're even less useful than a butter knife, you know?
I know.
You're such a weirdo.
Let's just say we have a
We were in the
gift.
middle of closing shop, weren't we? Well, let's get to it.
It's a gift. All I can say is 2 words. It's 3 words. It's a gift.
See ya.
Au revoir. One remaining. I did. Okay, I gotta hang out with Shinya, then Haru, and there's no one I'm gonna be able to hang out with
Hey.
tonight.
Well then.
What? There's already no one here to hang out with? No. I know.
What do you want to do?
Let's pray for strong bonds. Alright.
Hey, hey!
1,000.
Oh.
I will increase my bond with Maruki Shinya.
Hey, hey!
Alright, this will be helpful.
Ah, you're back.
Well then.
Alright. Just calling. Shall we visit the cinema? Sure. Why not? It's to help Haru level up.
Please, no! The elephant! It's coming this way! Ah!
What the muck is going in the background? What kind of... I can't totally handle this sort of stuff. After watching this scary movie, I feel like... Okay. Oh, that was so fun. My palms are so sweaty. How was it with you? Do you look scared? I like him a lot.
I'm so glad.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you.
Thank you for hanging out with me today. I had a lot of fun. It's too scary to watch these alone, and I didn't have any friends that I could ask for, so I'm really happy we could watch it together. And it's time we head back home. I demand questions. I demand answers. Questions. I demand you all to ask me questions. Oh, I need help. I need physical help. The ABC's a craft. Why the muck not? Alright.
Oh.
All right.
Our time to create potential has increased. Oh. Well, that'll help speed things up a bit. Okay, oh no.
Pay attention!
Hey, quit. Alright. Jeez, y'all look like a bunch of dead fish. What was it? Your phone, video games? I know you were up late. I always wake up. Whoa!
Why don't you
You
try?
know, you can see the sunrise early on Fuji, right? Tell me why it was that. Because of high
This is
altitude.
it.
Exactly.
It's higher than everywhere else.
Nice going.
Alright. Alright, let's continue.
Hey.
I can hang out with Haru. Can hang out with Shinya. So I'll hang out with Haru. At the rooftop. Whoa! That's actually incredible. In here for the vegetables. Thank you. Alright. Sun Tomato 1? Here for the vegetables. Alright. The 17th. Alright. Ooh, I came to see you.
Thank you.
Alright. Check bond. She'll be rank 5. Bumper crop. Increase the total vegetables yield for a single harvest. Ooh. Hang out.
Thank you.
Okay, let's get some coffee. Oh no, why don't we try out a Big Finger for a change? Okay. Well, I'm looking at Takakura-san, but I didn't manage to find very much beyond those ancient ruins. The river who I asked said that he often complained about my father, but just as many seem to say the exact opposite. Once I had to deceive me, correct? I'm honestly suspicious of everyone at this point. Trust. Somebody's telling the truth. Somebody's telling the truth.
Yes.
I see. If there are two contradictory stories, one of them has to be right. I suppose I need to learn the truth of the matter myself.
To be honest,
Takakura-san has been pushing the marriage practically hard lately. He said it will help provide vital backup for myself at Okuma Fruits, both in public and in private. He even started asking Chichimura-san into important company meetings. We have a contract. Does this mean it's already too late? Is marrying him my only option? Though now that I think about it, that may be the best chance to help the employees my father left behind. There has to be another way. You're right, perhaps it shouldn't give us so easily. Either way, graduation is quickly approaching. I need to decide my course of action soon enough. You know, before you came along, I hadn't even considering not going through with this marriage. I believe I would simply marry the man my father had chosen and let the rest of my life pass me by. I wonder what will happen if my father didn't have a palace. Would I just resign myself to the fate he had made for me? I don't think so.
Thank you.
Thank you. You always know how to make me feel better. Honestly, though, things would have been far worse for me if I hadn't joined the Fan of Thieves. Plus, I would never have been able to talk to you like this. If there's anything I could do to return the favor, please tell me. I want to help you as much as I can.
All right.
I hope someday I could just look out at the sea with a nice cup of coffee and forget about all of this. And I hope you'll be there with me, Isaac-kun. We can't forego the elephants, though, don't worry.
Now, shall we
Elephant
return home?
horror movie, elephant dong, elephant coffee. Oh my word, what is with this girl and elephants? I'm worried about Haru. Hello, this is Isaac-kun, right? I want to apologize for all the weird stuff I said earlier. You know, I talk about how things would happen if I hadn't joined the Fan of Thieves. Once I started to imagine that again, the power of fear came flooding back. We're all here for you. That's true, thank you. It's always when I'm alone that the doubt creeps in. And so I am dead to you once again. I have to work hard so I can repay you. Sorry if I worry you. Okay, see ya.
Ah, you're back.
Oh, brother, I don't know what else there is to do. I have tons of coffee. What is there left to do? I hang out with everyone I knew. I got it.
Is the flu going around? I'm not interested.
Don't make fun of me.
Coronavirus.
Take your time.
No, sorry. What about this one? By the way, it was like a palace. Snack pack, a box of protein. I'll just buy one more. Alright. What am I doing? I can hang out with the twins! Yoo-hoo!
What are you gonna do
Alright,
today?
they will look as you just seen. Do the honor.
No.
Let's look closer. The place we wish to evaluate your rehabilitation is where one holds both the body and spirit. Trainees gather here to test and pursue their limits, various pieces of equipment. I have no expectation of rehabilitation for the on this side. Warriors, we must cease the training for ourselves. Does this location feel familiar to you? Well, do you know where it is and escort us there immediately.
What'll you do?
You mean the gym?
Let's go, inmate.
So you have an idea where this is. Then today you're going to get a special training
Guide
regimen.
me, inmate.
If you don't keep up the pace, you will die. Now take us there at once. Boy, they're bossy.
Oh my.
This is a training area? This is what you use for training is rather different from how I imagine it. Indeed, I imagine the equipment here has a more spike and chains. Hey, mate, what's this? It's for upper body workouts. Is that so? Then let's see it in action. Aha! Now lift the weight, you strengthen your arms and chest muscles. But that isn't nearly enough for a real workout. You should increase the weight. We will assist you with that. Now you can train with your heart's content. Don't play with the equipment. We're deadly serious right now. I'm insulting you would think otherwise. Well, it appears we have found the limit to your pathetic arms. Now, what's it over there? Another body training device? Demonstrate it to us, will you? Oh, I see. You were going to improve your stamina and strengthen your legs.
Marvelous.
What a fascination contraption. Perhaps we should bring one to our room. We could force the imprisoned persona to run on it. Not a bad idea. By the way, what does this button do? Oh. Out of breath already. You still have quite a ways to go.
Okay.
Alright, on to the next one. What is this bizarre object? Is that yet another tool for training? Hey, you're interested in wooden dummies? Normally I say it's not for beginners, but I did just see you really sweating it out, so here, I'll show you how to use it.
Hey, Inmate.
Your footwork sloppy, inmate.
Inmate.
Focus more clearly. Concentrate the power of your striking. Was that really all? You couldn't even defeat a stationary wood post. Were we to try, it would be literally almost immediately. That's not the goal. You weren't trying to destroy it? So the real purpose is to polish your technique. That's a pretty roundabout method, but I do see how it works. As far as victory training goes, this place leaves much to be desired. But it is admittedly sufficient for you for your rehabilitation. Here's your reward. It's been said that a sound mind requires a healthy body.
Don't complain.
This has yet to be another step forward your rehabilitation. Keep training yourself as diligent and... She had a counter car that I needed! Oh, come on! Oh. The sudden realization is pure irony.
Oh, yes.
Oh my god, enough with this!
Do you know the answer?
His head was put on display!
Very good.
Oh, lovely me. Alright. Oh my word.
Nice going.
I'm a little sad at the moment, so you have to give me 5. Oh,
Hey.
okay. 3 days left. Personally, aha! I can hang out with Shinya or Haru. My best bet is probably hang out with Shia so that I can get that out of the way. So I'll head to the arcade now. Yoo-hoo, Shinya. I decided to hang out with you.
I gotta wear a mask.
The flu is going around at school. It'll be fine though because I wash my hands and gargle every day. I think I want to keep today's training short. Is that okay? Check bond.
All right.
Sure.
Hey.
After our training, I want to talk about the rumors around Takakuma. Oh.
Hey.
I can't stop thinking about my battle with Takakuma. I mean, I couldn't do anything to him. There's just no way. Okay. He must have rigged it. Right, he must have done something to win. I heard rumors about talking about people using a cheat armor. You know what it is, right? He totally broke the rules by equipping it. I bet that's why my usual shots didn't work against him. That has to be the reason. So the next time we play, I'm definitely gonna demolish him. I'm sure you can do it. Yeah, but even Fantasies had a comeback victory against Medgen. I'm gonna win next time, just watch.
Hey.
The thing is, I told my mom about what happened with Takakuma, but she didn't really care. All she said was okay. Not because I lost, she didn't like kids who lose. My mom once told me that we need to be strong because it's just the two of us. She said no one helps the weak, they just get preyed on. That's why I want to get stronger. Strong enough that we won't get preyed on, strong enough that we be the predators. That's exactly who the Fantasies are, the strongest, who can prey on anyone. Once I become the strongest, my mom will be able to count on me. The only way I can win is through games. That's why I can't lose. What should I do about Takeki's armor? The strategy I used last time didn't work. You need a new strategy. Of course I'm definitely gonna win next time. Thanks. You're kinda like a big brother to me. I can talk to you about anything. I heard that that's what it's like to have a sibling. Aww. Latest will increase the sex rate of it. I'm gonna put the gunshot.
Alright.
Lovely! Takakuma better watch out.
Ah.
Shoot, look at the time, I gotta go. Go ahead.
Later.
See you later. Oh, Jensen, I appreciate you input on this issue today. Yeah, I sound like a grown-up, huh? Yeah, my mom said that a lot of her conference calls. Takakuma even thinks about him makes me mad. I'll be here next time for sure. But since he might be cheating or training isn't gonna cut it, I gotta think of a new strategy by the next time I challenge him. You're a sharp kid. Nah, if I try to be the best, then I should be able to figure this out no problem. I feel like I'm right on the edge of a good idea, though. Once I figure everything out, you should come train with me. Alright, later. Alright, 2 more days, and then finally over.
Ah, you're back.
I guess I'll go hang out with the twins. I think I'll hang out with them in a different area this time. Like this one here.
Is the flu going around?
What are you gonna do today?
Alright,
No.
let's look closer. The place we wish to evaluate your religion is where one offers up faith and words of devotion. Every day lost sheep flock where they pray, so that would be... It could be the church in
What'll
Kanda.
you do?
You mean the church?
Then
So it's called a church. Let's witness the so-called faith that humans offer with our own 2 eyes.
me inmate?
You're just their inmate. Now.
Oh.
This is where one prays to the gods in your world. The peaceful atmosphere here is the antithesis of a prison cell. Is that man sitting here one of the gods? He's a priest. Oh, so a servant of the gods. That explains why I didn't sense any expositional abilities in him. What is it over there? A small room? I know it's an iron main for reforming criminals, right? Whoever goes in this side. It's a confession booth. A confession booth? You mean this tiny little box is where crimes are confessed? Is something the matter? Yeah, hey you. We're here for the confession booth deal you have in here. Oh, you seek to confess at such a young age. Alright, which of you would like to go first?
What are you saying?
Which of us? Do you intend to split us up and pick us off one by one? No such luck, we're both going in. I see. You're free to do so, but there really isn't much room inside. Are you attempting some sort of deception practice by calling yourself a servant of the gods? You what? Listen to people's concern? This isn't a form of rehabilitation? Regardless, such talk is cheap, but pays quite well. We shall undertake this confession and ascertain the truth for ourselves. Then, your confession? What to confess? It's only unkind to kick the inmate, but it's part of our duties as wardens, so that can't be held against me. Inmate? Warden? This is none of your business. We're speaking to the gods right now. Recently, I've been shifting my more mundane and bookkeeping responsibilities onto Caroline.
What?
You what? I knew your workload was feeling large for some reason. But she made so many mistakes in her work that I regret not doing it myself.
Excuse me?
Of course I make mistakes when I have nearly twice the work. How about yourself, Caroline? Do you have anything you'd like to confess while we're here? Like what? I know you went out and met Geely Casa all by yourself. Did you really think you could escape the notice? I was curious about the line. Like, what could humans want so badly that they was at a place so long? Right to Galileo. Fine, I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Confess time is over. We're done here. Odd as it may be, I actually feel quite refreshed. Whereas not for opportunity, we would have likely keep these matters locked away deep in our hearts. Did you learn to be kinder to others? Why should we do such a thing? I don't see anyone here whom we owe any kindness. Do you think we actually regret the treatment we've given you so far? By the way, why do humans pray to God? Shouldn't they be spending that time trying to solve their problems themselves? Sometimes it's all you can do. Well, isn't it all too convenient for the humans? I bet the gods don't appreciate that answer any more than we do. No matter, we come to learn how these places of worship work firsthand. We'll consider the assignment complete. Here is your reward. Sacrament, whatever it's called. You know, confessing seems like they'd be rather useful for rehabilitation. You ought to confess to us every day. Put that out of mind, Caroline. Once we return, you're going to tell me all about your experience in eating you know what. What? But I've already confessed! Not enough, you have.
Let us return.
Take us back now, inmate. I'm starting to enjoy taking them out now. 5%.
Yo.
Alright. I'll be ready. I guess I didn't have to ask. You're reliable, but don't forget one thing. Let's have no regrets. This is our do or die situation. We don't have the option to fail.
Now.
Alright, I gotta get to work. Make infiltration tools. We're poor little lambs who lost our way. La 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 la. Alright, let's get back to work.
Hey.
Alright. Who can I hang out with now? Ryuji. I can't hang out with anyone. Now what do I do here? I guess I could go here and actually just make an offering.
What do you want to do?
Let's pray for strong bonds.
Hey, hey.
1,000.
Oh.
I want to pray for Shinya. Ah, sorry.
Hey, hey.
Alright, let's head home.
Ah, you're back.
What do you want to do?
Let's think about it. I'd rather hang out with the twins.
What are you gonna do today?
Alright.
No.
Let's look at the place we wish to elaborate your repetition is. Someone capable of assuming the other design being indoors. So they're talking about the aquarium.
What'll you do?
You mean the aquarium? Oh, an aquarium, huh? Guess we'll see how it's related to Mother Ocean.
Inmate.
Let us see what humanity is capable of. Now lead us there.
True.
These glass walls certainly make it appear as if we are walking along the floor of the ocean. It's my first time in place, but it feels familiar to me somehow. It's a lot like my cell. That room is a manifestation of another sea, though the seas of human souls. Perhaps there's some connections after all. I see, so does it make sense for us to feel some sort of connection here? Let's continue inspecting the premises. There are a number of other exhibits we yet to see. So many different kinds of fish. Yes, these semi-transparent floating in rays were quite fascinating. I believe they were named jellyfish. Those sea cucumber life forms were also very intriguing. Really? The one creeps me out. The exhibit is the enormous fish was much cooler, the killer whale if I remember correctly. What nonsense is this? The jellyfish are far more appealing. No, the killer whale is clearly superior. Inmate.
Hey.
Settle this. I like both of them equally. That was not a choice made available to you. Can't you do anything right, inmate? I believe we completed our inspection of the premises, correct? We see how oceanic life form from all over the world has been gathered here by humans. Indeed, that raises a question though. Why do humans go through the troubles of collecting other creatures and putting them on public display? To admire nature. So as a construct of the chamber conceit and glass only to confine themselves in the amongst the creatures, that's arrogance. If they admire nature so much, they should just move to a rainforest. I still don't get you humans. Whatever, in this case, baby, the assignment is now complete. Here's your reward. The more I complete these quests, a free penguin show will begin shortly at the exhibit stage. Please come and enjoy the performance. What's a penguin? And an Arctic swimmer. We had no particular interest in such a display.
If I have to.
Since you look like you're dying to witness this to me, we'll tag along.
Hey!
What happens this?
Man.
Alright. Alright.
Oh!
Whoa.
All right.
Okay. Alright, let's go.
Today we're going over.
Oh my word. Alright, let me take a look.
Give me an answer.
Do you know the name of the girl for hit is snails? Culsibroid.
This is it.
Precisely.
Lovely, but I'm not
Nice
interested.
going.
This is the 17th, so we have one more day. Wait, wasn't that Takamaki? Dr. Moroki was supposed to leave soon at the 18th? Oh.
Oh, Senpai.
Yeah?
There's something I'd like to discuss with you. Would you mind if I joined you for lunch?
Not at all.
Thank you. All right, let's head to the roof.
Okay.
It's starting to get rather cold, isn't it? Sorry to bring you here. This is something I oughtn't really bring up around other people.
Oh?
Senpai, are you still planning to continue on as the Phantom Thieves?
What do you mean?
Lately, I haven't been hearing any positive gossip about the Phantom Thieves. Despite how much people cheered on your cause, even though they knew nothing about you or your friends, all they do now is speak ill of the Phantom Thieves. I know it's not my place to say this, considering I turned down your offer to join and all, but this change in attitude is simply awful. They're doing the exact same thing to you all that they did to me. Yet, you're still going to keep at it? Why, Senpai?
There's unfinished business.
Unfinished business. So, there's something left you have to do.
Yep.
Yeah. But don't worry about us. There isn't even a 1 in a million chance that my Phantom Thieves could ever lose.
I see. Well, I won't stop you. However, could I ask a favor? Or rather, could you promise me something?
What?
Once things settle down, I'd like you to join me somewhere so we can go have some fun together.
I promise.
Then it's a deal. I'm already beginning to look forward to it. So, please be careful out there.
Right.
Oh, but I plan to keep my other promise I made with you about the physical training. Tomorrow. Is that too sudden? Maybe we should train the day after tomorrow then?
But that day's when...
Another day works better.
I see. Oh, I haven't eaten yet! Come on, Senpai. You need to eat too. No one wins a fight on an empty stomach, you know.
That is true.
Hey,
Alright. Final day. I'll go meet up with Haru, see what's... Yoo-hoo! Hello. Alright, I'm here with the vegetables. There we go, they grow so well. There you go. Thank you. Thank you, Haru. Alright. Head over immediately.
Alright.
You ready? The games are on me today. Just keep sure to keep it up. If you insist. Don't worry, I have a lot of money on me today. Now let's get to it. Check your stance.
Come on, man, you
Oh
gotta
no, it's just
aim.
slow. Hey. Give him his money back. What the? Just ignore them. Oda? You took his lunch money, didn't you? He forced you into a battle, right? Yeah. And when I lost, he told me I owe him money. Who do you think you are? The king? Huh?
Wrong.
I did take it, I earned it. The money is from my war fund to help me get stronger. What does that mean? You're crazy, just like your mom. I heard your mom was being weird at a restaurant the other day too. A waiter called her leaving without pay and she said she just forgot. She even snapped at the manager and told him his employee needs to be better trained. Shut up! My mom says that your mom is a bully, and you're just like her.
You bastard!
Shut up, shut up, shut up! I'm the strongest, the best, the king! If you want your money back, you'll have to beat me. He's not making any sense. Somehow, someway, you're gonna pay us back. The only thing you're good at is playing games. Huh? You're just like the bad guy in a movie. I hope the vanities get you.
No way.
The bad guy, me, really? Even though I'm strong? I'm not a bad guy, am I? You acted like one. No, I'm not. I mean, I won. I got stronger just like the vanities did. So how am I the bad guy? I guess I already knew that. I felt about it even when I was winning. I won't do it again. I won't. I don't want to be a bad guy. I believe in you.
Yeah.
Thanks. Hey, do you hate me now? Not at all. Right? Like, really you don't? Oh, that's great. I don't want you to hate me too. The vanities are strong because they defeat strong enemies, right? Being up on a weak opponent, that's bullying. That's what bad guys do. I was wrong. Thanks, Jensen. I wouldn't have realized this on my own.
All right.
Alright. I'm gonna head home now. I need to think about what I did.
Bye.
See you later, bye. Alright. Poor kid. I'm so glad you picked up. Hey Jason, where did I go wrong? I just wanted to be strong like the vanities, but somehow I turned into a bad guy without even noticing. The more I thought about it, the more scary I got. Are you sure you're gonna hate me? I'm your big brother, right? Oh yeah, you are. I won't make the same mistake ever again. Trust me, big brother. Yeah, I feel a little better after talking to you. Thanks, Jason. I don't know what I'd do without you. Okay, I'm gonna hang out now. See you at the arcade.
Well then.
Tomorrow's the day. Alright. I think I'm gonna continue with this episode and fight Sai-san. So, I'm gonna head to the Velvet Room. Hello.
What are you gonna do today? Now.
Hello, this place is where street mission is. A present day Tower of Babel. Present day Tower of Babel? The Sky Tree?
What'll you do?
You mean the Sky Tree? So the name is Sky Tree, huh? That's pretty impressive sounding. It's not Tower of Babel, but it's quite fine.
Onward, inmate.
Yes, to the bonus of the monarchy is quite promising. Take us there at once. I'm gonna continue with this episode after I beat Sai-san.
Whoa!
So this
It's
is
crazy out
So
there.
this is the present day Tower of Babel. Incredible! It appears we underestimated the current extent of human technology. And the metal box that took us here, my ears were so tortured by its sounds, I thought I would faint. As a trial for reaching this place, it was a mere child's play. Oh my, What could that tiny thing in the sky be? An airplane? They truly do appear to be quite cramped inside. It is quite the view. It's almost as if we would crush the people below like insects.
Justine,
Oh, Justine, look at that! Loud as ever. What is it?
how could this happen?
There's a hole in the floor. Is it some kind of trap? No, it's safe.
What was that?
Safe how? There's a hole in the floor. As this traveler over constantly pass by and following their doom, we can't discount the promises. By the way, inmate, I heard the Star of Babel has a path that leads even higher to where we are now. All the way to heaven.
Really?
No, is that true? Take us there immediately. Well, this doesn't reach all the way to the heaven, but the view is still rather impressive. Yes, we can see well past the city from here, almost to the ends of Earth. However, Caroline, are you tempted to go back on this? What do you mean by that? Why would I suddenly get scared after already coming so close? I see, that's why you're not even getting close to enjoying the view.
Are you joking?
What? Cut it out! Do you want to look so badly? Then go do it! Quit bickering! Are those kids okay? Where are their parents? Are they just playing around? See the guy chaperoning them?
Hey, inmate!
Great, now we're part of some humiliating misunderstanding, all because you were making such a scene, inmate. Whatever, you're the one who should feel humiliated. What a great view, though. I see how looking down from here could make a person feel like a god. Human desires really knows no boundaries, doesn't it? Yes, it's no wonder their hearts grow twisted when they live in a city fraught with so much desires. Well, we learned secrets of the Tower of Babel, so we consider this assignment complete. Here is your reward. You better keep up your progress, inmate.
Let us return.
You will accompany us to our return. Remind me to literally slap myself after the video because this is literally depressing. This is it. Today is the day.
Ah.
Oh, hi, Dr. Maruki.
Good morning. I know this is last minute, but if it's possible, could you come and see me during lunch today?
I'm free for lunch.
Glad to hear it. I wanted to discuss something with you, since it'll be our last chance to do so here.
Okay. Oh, that's right.
Yes, my time here at Shujin is coming to an end today. It's quite the sad affair. I do have a farewell speech to give the school at morning assembly, but I'd also like to speak with you individually. Considering the occasion, lunch is on me. I'll have something special waiting for you, so you look forward to that. Well, I'll see you later.
Okay.
Dr. Mark, he's really leaving.
It's already been half a year, huh? That sure went by fast.
You sure did.
Finally, we would like Dr. Maruki to share a few last words with the student body. Well, Doctor, if you will.
Good morning, everyone. As the Vice Principal has mentioned, today marks the end of my tenure at Shujin Academy.
Yeah.
Over the past several months, I've come to learn about all sorts of conflicts that you students have faced this year.
Yeah.
With romance, with studies. In fact, some of you have financial issues that are awfully similar to my own. But before I leave here, I want to offer you a final piece of counseling. If your situation ever becomes too painful to endure, remember, it's okay for you to escape your problem.
What?
I don't want a single one of you to think that an unfair reality you've been forced into is the only one that you have to live.
It's okay.
What I'm trying to say is, even if your life is full of worries, it's best for you not to obsess over them.
Oh.
Your existence in this world is an amazing miracle. You deserve to spend your days in happiness. I'll keep on rooting for all of you to have the best lives possible, even after I'm long gone. I guess things don't always pan out like you expect. Well, that That's it. Thank you for having me here this year. Good luck to you all.
Thank you, Dr. Maruki.
Dr. Maruki!
Dr.
I wanted to thank him personally, but it may be best to hold off on that for a bit.
Ah, true.
I doubt we could get a word in edgewise anyhow.
That is true.
Thank you for coming here. Since this is about to be my last meal at Shujin, I've brought the best lunch ever. These tempura bowls are from a restaurant I've been curious about since I first came to the school. I'd always passed on it due to the price. But today is special. Not only that, I ordered the deluxe bowls for us.
Thank you.
I should be the one thanking you. All right, let's eat.
All right. Oh, there was no words for how delicious this smells.
Ooh, this aroma's really triggered my appetite. Too bad I can't see anything now.
The life of a Four Eyes. How true.
I'm so glad I splurged on that. Upscale dishes like that really do taste incredible. I wish I could just get lost in this bliss forever. Well, now that we've finished our food, let's get down to business. First off, I have quite big news. My paper's done.
Congratulations.
I've mentioned this before, but still, this is truly thanks to you. Had you not shared your experience and insights with me, this paper never would have been completed. Please, allow me to express my gratitude to you once more as a most helpful student of Shujin. And as a phantom thief as well.
What do you... How do you know that?
There's no need to be obtuse. Why don't you take a look at the title of my paper over there?
It says input of reality through cognitive science and the alternate of reality by... Oh.
You know, the Phantom Thieves' act of changing hearts is rather reminiscent of cognitive science in practice. They infiltrate a reality that exists solely for their target. A reality wholly separated from the one that the public recognizes. By accessing that world, they gain the means of permanently altering their target's cognition. That is what I hypothesize as being the change of heart you induce in your targets.
You really know your stuff.
Well, I did pour my heart and soul into this research for a number of years. To be entirely honest, it was all the way back in April, when I first came to speak with the principal here about providing counseling to you students. I actually witnessed the moment when you came out of an individual's reality like I'd mentioned.
Oh?
You suddenly appeared in the back alley near the school. I believe Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san were with you? Takamaki-san appeared to be extremely exhausted.
What do you know?
Thanks.
He was there in the background!
It wasn't long after that scene that Mr. Kamoshida had his change of heart. Beyond what I witnessed, I had also been told that you three were closely affiliated with Mr. Kamoshida in some way. At that point, I was already half convinced that you were involved. I was almost certain Mr. Kamoshida's change of heart was provoked by the three of you.
Uh-huh. Why you kept quiet?
Well, I've been researching cognitive science ever since I was a grad student. For years, I've been attempting to directly interact with an individual's cognition so I can help address their pain and despair. But, for certain reasons, this research has never been acknowledged in academia. Despite that, I continually pursued evidence that my hypothesis is correct. It was during that time I happened to come across the Phantom Thieves of Hearts, fresh from a mission. My heart began to dance. I thought to myself, maybe I could complete my research if I were to have your assistance. That's why I approached you and your group of friends in the first place. I hadn't mentioned any of this until now because, well, I didn't want you to take it the wrong way and suspect my motives. But I think that's everything I'd kept from you. Does that change your opinion of me?
Well, we made a deal.
A deal, eh? Well, I'm awfully grateful you see it that way. And just so you know, I have no intention of telling anyone about this.
Good.
If you don't believe what I'm saying, you're free to change my heart as you like.
No need.
Thanks to you, I finally know what I need to do. I'm going to stand up to our current reality. I swear I'll use my research to make our world a better place. Though, it'll likely be through different means than how the Phantom Thieves reform members of society.
We all define justice differently.
Indeed. You have a strong moral compass, never losing sight of your own definition of justice. I'm more grateful than ever to have met a young man like yourself. Although it's not like this is the last time we'll see one another, still, thank you for everything up to this point.
Thank you.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast
That's
turned
the counselor.
thou into a blood oath. Thou hast awakened the ultimate secret of the counselor, granting thee infinite power.
And there it is, the counselor. Raise SP recovered from mindfulness.
All right.
Woo!
All right. I'm going to follow the path that I believe in. I sincerely hope that one day, at the end of that path, I'll be able to aid you as well. Even if you just considered it to be meddling in your affairs. Whoops. Looks like we're out of time. We'll meet again though, right?
I'm sure of it.
That's right. Hey.
Yeah?
No, it's nothing. Best of luck to the both of us. See you around.
This is it.
Boss said he reserved the place just for us. We're free to drink as much coffee as we want.
That's good to know.
Ain't this place always empty, though?
I'm telling boss.
Huh?
Everyone here is a witness.
I was just joking.
We're supposed to be discussing where we should send the calling card.
Considering how big the hype's gotten, she'll probably just think it's a prank, won't she?
I could always put it on Sai-san's desk. People know me there, so I could gain access easily.
That's not a good idea. If you're the only one who can get in there, it'll be easily traced back to you.
True.
I'll do it. I can just tell her it came for her in the mail. That would be the least risky method. No matter what she asks, I'll tell her I don't know anything.
But
Fair point.
Makoto, that's...
You're our leader, so this will be up to you. Should we leave the calling card to Makoto?
I trust her with it.
Is that really the only way?
I'll be okay. I've already traversed far more dangerous ground than this.
That is true.
We'll leave it to you then. Thank you for agreeing to this. I will need to step up my game as well to make up for it.
Very well then. We'll enter from in front of the courthouse. Does 6 o'clock in the evening work for everyone?
Yep, got it.
Same as always.
No holding back.
Well then, let's get ready for tomorrow. Dismissed. Okay.
Tomorrow's finally the day. All that. All right.
Anyway.
Madame Sae Nijima, a great sinner of jealousy. You have lost yourself amidst your obsession with success. For its sake, you are even willing to promote injustice as justice.
Ooh.
From the Phantom Thieves.
I found it in our mailbox.
To think they would send me one. They brand me a criminal and plan to change my heart? What nonsense! They only care about disposing of those who are an inconvenience for them. Fine.
I'll just have to catch them first.
And when you do, you're going to interrogate them, right? In some kind of underground room, was it?
Why do you ask?
Oh, I just remembered you mentioning something like that before.
That's right. It will be in a special interrogation room underground. My time will be limited, but I will do whatever it takes to make them divulge their secrets.
Bring it on, girl.
Let's do this fair and square.
I prefer the other side sound than that one. Jeez.
I should probably be getting back. It's late, but I should contact the director and let him know about this calling card. I expect things will calm down a little once this case is over. Once that happens, why don't we go on a trip to some hot springs? Just the two of us.
Sis.
Aww.
I'm on your side. I won't let anyone do anything to you.
What an odd girl.
Do you need to make a call? I'll head up to my room then.
I'm sorry for calling so late. This is Nijima. There's something I need to inform you of. I received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves. It was addressed to me directly and... Stand by? And you've transferred command of the investigation to someone else? No, of course not. Yes. I understand. I'll remain on standby until further instructions. Please excuse me.
Okay.
Oh!
Alright. Tomorrow's a big...
But we can only do it literally tonight! Smart! So we already couldn't take the treasure even if we wanted to.
The day has come. Are you all prepared?
What of the calling card, Makoto?
I showed it to Sis. She took it from my very own hands. Makoto.
I understand how you feel, but you mustn't be so downtrodden.
Yeah, if we screw this up, we're done for. It's way more than losing the place we belong. We could even lose our lives here, you know.
It'll be all right. I want to save my sister, no matter what.
Is everyone decided?
Mm-hmm. All's well that ends well.
So much has happened since we first started. You guys have become quite the reliable team. Alright, Joker. This is the Phantom Thieves' final heist. Give us the signal.
It's showtime.
Let's do this, everybody.
Let's go.
Let's do this.
Something.
Knock, knock. Here we go. Whoa! Where's the treasure? It seems you came just as I had planned. As she planned? No. Was the treasure put on this way to lure us here? So what if we faint? That's why we couldn't faintly see its shape. First off, allow me to complete you. I never thought you would be able to make it this far. We would much rather have the treasure than your words of praise. Where did you hide it? Come, we shall put an end to this once and for all. It seems as though she wants us to pursue her. She's mocking us. Let's go after her. Alright.
I have something.
Let's go.
Do you have a moment?
It's ready to go. Of course.
Yes!
on, Makoto. This is it.
What kind of game will it be this time? No matter what you bring out, we will emerge victorious.
You're making a grave mistake if you think you have me cornered. I only guided you here because this place allows me to fight to my heart's content.
Sis.
When my father died in the line of duty, I hated his killer from the bottom of my heart. Dying to uphold justice sounds virtuous, but the ones left behind have to clean up the mess. Can you imagine the hardships I had to endure?
Perhaps I had overestimated her. I thought her reasoning would have been more noble somehow.
She's lost control. This is wrong.
Justice cannot yield to evil. I must win, no matter what.
This is nothing more than self-righteousness.
All we need to do to determine who is right is battle. Now, why don't we begin?
What?
Is this?
It's
A clash of brute strength is simply uncalled for on this stage.
What is she intending?
No more coins or playing games! We ain't following your damn rules!
Oh, you will. There is no room for negotiation. You will know soon enough.
well, what the?
What was that?
Now come at me!
You'll save her, right?
All right, everyone. Be on alert!
May the best player win!
Let's do this.
All right, let's do it.
Persona! Ravage them!
Black Viper!
Chase my wrath!
The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
Tangus?
I'll use my persona.
How about this?
I will put you down!
May the best player win!
Roulette.
What the?
Now let us play a game of roulette. The stakes will be our lives. Of course, acts of violence are forbidden here. One must follow the rule.
We already told you. There's no way.
That's fine by me. Such troublesome people will just face the penalty.
Super move. Ultra charge! There's a penalty for not spinning the roulette. What should we do?
Protect.
You will predict which pocket the ball will fall into. Now, the time has come for our first round. Choose where you will place your bet.
I'm almost positive she's going to try and cheat. But even if we bring that up, she'd just ignore us. We should go along with the game for now, and try to gain evidence on her methods of cheating.
I agree.
Alright. Alright.
Well, how will you bet?
How should I bet? A safe low return bet. A red pocket.
Have you made your decision? Then let's see the results.
A glass lid.
We lost.
They'll certainly have.
How is she doing it?
A glass lid.
See, you're right. It did seem like the ball floated for a split second there.
How humiliating.
Let's catch her in the act so she can't talk her way out of it. Have someone snipe the pocket when that glass lid appears. You're in charge of choosing who's gonna be the sniper.
How dare she make such fools of us? I'm going to go? Well,
As long as I get close, even this gun should work.
Leave it to me. I won't miss the mark. I'm on it.
I kind of like that suit better than the Crow one, to be honest. And the one that
May
Justice
the best player win.
The stuff displayed on the monitor changed. That must mean the betting changes every time.
Alright.
The sniper is in their designated spot. All that's left is to wait for the next roulette spin.
Very well, time to make your bet. Well, how will you bet?
This one.
Hopefully your prediction will be correct this time.
Wing. Thank you.
What? Joker! What was that about fair and square? You were totally cheating! You coward! What are you so quiet for? Say something!
Shut up! Shut up!
That's it. Show us the ugly truth.
Sis?
Cheating? Unfair? Silence! This is my world! I am the law! I am everything! No one in this world deserves to win except for me! If you still dare to defy my justice, then prepare to be totally crushed!
This is my sister's true nature? No! We're finally back to a normal fight. Good luck, Joker.
Oh!
The roulette panel's changed?
Little punks!
She's way more powerful than before. Don't underestimate her.
Black Viper!
Manifest!
Tag this! Alright.
Persona!
Here. Heal.
I appreciate it.
My thanks.
This is my other self.
Freeze! On ice.
My justice has revealed to me. I must judge evil with an icy heart!
She's gearing up for an ice attack. Be careful. It's strong, but has a significant resistance to ice.
Persona! Renovate them!
But what about this? Black Viper!
It's strong, but has a significant resistance to ice. Persona! How's this?
Let's go.
Persona!
Tag this!
Persona!
There we go.
Persona! Let's go.
Here you go. Have some help.
Very helpful.
Persona!
3! Oh!
No effect.
Persona!
Black Viper!
Persona!
Tag this!
I will win!
Persona! Okay.
No, you won't.
I'm grateful.
We'll put you down. Let's go. There.
Black Viper!
Persona!
Persona! No holds barred!
How's this?
Let's go.
Cut.
Only victory matters. To guarantee it, you have to be willing to do anything. Doesn't might make right? No matter what happens here, I need to keep winning.
Why?
Little punks.
Super move! Ultra charge!
Thanks, Pataba.
Persona! Go down!
Take this!
It's strong. It has a significant resistance to ice. Persona!
How about this?
I am thou. Die!
What? Almighty?
What in the world?
I'm right. I'm always right. That's why I have to be the victor. All who stand in my way will be crushed. Don't stand in the way of my victory!
Ooh, Lordy Lou.
Hurry and die!
Come!
Your opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
Black Viper!
Persona!
Mettaton Raid!
Persona!
Media, heal everyone!
Much thanks.
Very helpful.
Let's go.
Cowards!
Prepare yourself.
Freeze!
Die, die, die! Brat!
Can I special fire down work on her? Down shot!
Do not resist!
Chase my wrath.
Okay!
Persona! Let's go.
Recover!
My thanks.
This is my other self. Take this!
Hand it!
I just need to win. As long as I can win. That's all that matters.
Sis!
Die, die, die!
He's on the ground! It's him!
Die, die, die!
Thanks, Fatama!
Everyone's health is really low. Can someone heal?
Take this, you jerk! Lost. That was way too cautious.
Congratulations on the new skill.
I forgot to get rid of her.
I got a new power!
So I've lost.
Yep.
Sis!
That's only a shadow. Why are you so...
Quiet!
Sorry.
We'll go grab the treasure.
Makoto?
I don't think it's wrong to bring light to evils which can't be judged by law. That's all the Phantom Thieves have been trying to do too. But these aggressive investigations? Twisting the truth for your own personal gain? Please. You have to think back to the feelings you had when you first wanted to be a prosecutor. Think about your justice, sis.
My justice.
Try to remember how you used to be.
How I...
Nijima-san. She's just like my father. What caused them to change like this?
Even though their own desires were the cause, succumbing to such distorted thoughts is strange. Is there another reason they don't know of?
We found it.
The investigation will now be able to proceed. The suspicions against you will be lifted as well. This deal we made was a great experience for me. To think that I, a detective, would act alongside the Phantom Thieves.
Back to the real world now.
Yes. And you all shall end this Phantom Thieves business. That was part of the promise after all. Don't forget.
Alright, we don't need to stay here any longer. Are you alright?
I am. Let's go.
Huh?
What's up?
Enemy readings. When did they... They're gathering outside.
For real? What the hell's going on?
Look at those numbers.
This doesn't look good.
We defeated the palace ruler and even stole the treasure, yet the shadows are still restless. It doesn't make any sense. What's going on here?
There are more coming? This'll be dangerous if we don't do something.
Huh? We need to go now. Those guys in black suits are almost here. We'll be done for if we get surrounded.
A team this large would be discovered immediately. We had best split up for our escape. Although, we'll need someone to act as a decoy. No, that's too dangerous.
I'll do it.
Joker? Are you planning on distracting them by yourself?
Let him do it, Queen. He's quiet. Once his mind's made up, he's not gonna take no for an answer. I'm sure you ain't gonna die. It's you we're talking about here.
Please don't do anything reckless, okay?
I'll never forgive you if you don't make it back.
We still haven't fulfilled our deal, remember?
Yep.
Even more are coming.
This truly is a painfully reluctant parting.
It seems we had best hurry.
We'll see you later.
All right.
There's someone here.
Now this is actually good. Not bad.
Hey, up there! He's here. Move it immediately.
Stay calm. You can get away now.
We'll retrieve the briefcase on our end.
What was that? Don't worry about us. Just concentrate on getting away.
Alright. But I'm afraid I'm gonna end this video here, because this video is already long enough. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, press the like button. It really means a lot to do that. Also subscribe, totally free, really free. Enjoy the good today. Remember, check out some of the videos you think you might like. And let's see what happens next on Persona 5 Royal. Thank you so much for watching, and stay shiny, my dazzly little darlings. Sorry I have to end it in a spot like this, but we all know what's gonna happen next.
Get up there.